Hi everyone. Today we are going to be looking at the question 4B of the Wassce 2008 May-June General Mathematics question, which says if Ade gives 5 naira out of what he has to Chidi, the two of them will have equal amounts. Okay, take note of that. That's a full stop. If Chidi gives out 5 naira to Ade, Ade will have twice as much as Chidi. How much did each of them have initially? This is a word problem. And generally, to solve a word problem, you will have to be able to convert them to an equation. So the question says, how much did each of them have initially? The first thing you want to do is to assume what each of them have initially to be a letter. So I can say assume Ade initially as X. Okay, that's X naira. And then you can also say assume, let's put this X naira, assume Chidi initially as Y naira. Okay, now let us interpret each of these statements and convert them to an equation. Now the first one says if Ade gives 5 naira out of what he has. Take note, he initially has what? X. Now he is giving out 5 naira. So what do you do in that? Take for example, you have 15 naira, right? And then you are giving out 3 naira. What does that mean? It means you are going to subtract, right? Now you're going to have 12 naira. So that is what we are trying to say right here. So now, if Ade gives out 5 naira of what he has, before he has X, so I will say X minus, because he is giving out 5 naira, so that was going to be X minus 5. You are taking out 5 from what he has initially. Okay, if Ade gives out 5, if he gives 5 naira out of what he has to Chidi, okay, so that means if Ade gives out 5 naira to Chidi, that means Chidi should have, because Chidi initially was Y, so that means Chidi now should have Y plus 5, right? Okay, let's go ahead with the question. It says the two of them will have equal amount. Very good. That means I will put the equal sign. And how much do we say Chidi should have now? Chidi should have Y plus 5 now, because initially he had Y naira, right? And Ade has given him 5 naira. So that's going to be Y plus 5. Okay? Before we go to the next statement, let us rearrange this. I can bring letters to one side and take numbers to the other side. So that means this is X. Now take note, this is Y, which means plus Y. It's going to come to this side and becomes negative Y. Okay? Equals to, this is positive 5. Okay, and this is negative 5. If negative 5 crosses the equal sign, it becomes positive. It comes to this side and becomes positive 5. So in that case, you have X minus Y equals 5 plus 5 is 10. So now I will call this equation 1. Okay, I'll call that equation 1. Now let us take a look at the next statement. It says if Chidi gives out 5 naira to Ade, remember Chidi initially has Y. What about if he gives out 5 naira to Ade? So if Chidi was Y before and now he gives 5 naira, okay, to Ade, and we all know that Ade is X. Now he gives out 5 naira to Ade. What will that be? So that means Ade that initially has X now will be plus 5 because Chidi gives out 5 naira to Ade. So that means it's going to be plus 5. But Chidi that gave out 5 naira will be Y minus 5. Okay, let's go ahead. So if Chidi gives out 5 naira to Ade, Ade will have twice. Take note of this word, twice. Ade will have twice as much as Chidi. So now this is Ade. Ade will have twice as much as Chidi. This is Chidi right here, Y minus 5. So Ade is going to have twice as much as Chidi. So in that case, I will put twice, which is 2. So that means Ade has 2 bracket Y minus 5. That's 2 times Y minus 5. That is twice as much as Chidi. Ade has twice as much as Chidi. Very good. So now let us break this out. X plus 5 equals, open up this bracket, 2 times Y is Y minus 2 times 5 is 10. Okay, bring the letters to one side and the numbers to the other side. So I will have X, this is plus 2Y, it comes here, it becomes minus 2Y equals to, this is negative 10, this is positive 5, it goes to the other side, becomes negative 5. So right here I have X minus 2Y equals to minus 10 minus 5. That gives me minus 15. Very good. Now I can call this equation 2. Simultaneous equation with 2 unknowns. So that means we need to find X and Y. This case we can use what we call the elimination method. So in this case I will have X minus Y equals 10. That's my equation 1, right? I'm rewriting that out, and this is my equation 2. X minus 2Y equals minus 5. And this is equation 2. So this is equation 1 and this is equation 2. For those of you that don't understand simultaneous equation, let me know in the comment section below so I can make a video of simultaneous equation so you guys can better understand the concept of simultaneous equation. Alright, let us go ahead with this. We want to use the elimination method. I can eliminate X in this case. I can subtract. So X minus X gives me 0. Minus Y minus minus 2Y. Because minus times minus is going to give me plus. That's plus 2Y. So that means minus Y plus 2Y. That gives me Y equals 10 minus 15. That gives me 25. Very good. So that tells me that my y is 25. Therefore, Chidi, remember we said Chidi is y. Chidi is y. That means Chidi has 25 naira initially. But let's go ahead to find out what are they as initially. So we can substitute 25 for y in equation. We can use any of the equation. I would like to use 1 because that's easier to use. In equation 1, equation 1 is x minus y equals 10. Okay, so what do I do right here? Then I would say x minus, remember y is 25 equals to 10. Okay, so what do I have right here? X equals to 10 minus 25 goes to the other side and gives you plus, that's positive 25. That means my x equals 10 plus 25 is 35. Very good, guys. So that tells me that Ade initially as 35 naira. Very good. And Chidi initially as, because Chidi we said should be y, 25 naira. It has 25 naira. That is pretty easy, guys. Very good, very good. I will encourage you to go over these solutions very well to ensure you understand how I was able to interpret the word problems into equations and thereafter solving the equations. Let me know in the comment section below if you want me to have a video of simultaneous equation, and I will gladly do that. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next class where we're going to be solving more of the questions in the Wassce 2008 May-June General Mathematics past question. Bye.